Hi, kids. Actually, I should, for this one, I should go, hi, kids, as you're going to see why in just a minute. So, here's what we're going to do. We're going to put on our pretend caps, and we're going to go on a little pretend field trip. So let's pretend that we are going to see a car race, okay? So, you know, NASCAR race, whatever, and we are hanging out and we're seeing the race. You are in the grandstands and you're watching the cars go by. So as the cars go by, okay, what is it that you hear? So everybody make the sound, and I expect you guys to make this sound even when you're watching this video, because this sound, if you understand this sound and you can make this sound, it is crucial and you will understand this physics concept. So here's the sound. You're watching the cars go by, you hear meow, 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 meow. Okay, so the sound is meow. Okay, and of course you should think, well, the guy driving the car as he goes by the grandstands, do you think he hears meow? Well, no, duh, of course not. You don't hear that. He just hears a constant brrr the whole time. Well, so then the question is, well, being the physics students that you are, the question you ask is why? Okay, so let's talk about why. The reason why is it relates to the Doppler effect, okay? The Doppler effect, and take some notes, write it down. It's a perceived change in frequency due to motion of the source or receiver. Or it could really be due to relative motion between the source and receiver, okay? But it's a perceived change in frequency. So let's talk a little bit about some of these keywords, and again, as I talk this through, you should be taking some notes. Don't just write this down, write some additional notes. But first, okay, it is a perceived change, okay? Again, the guy driving the car doesn't hear meow as he goes by the grandstand. He just hears a constant brrr. So it depends on your frame of reference. Are you in the car? Are you outside of the car? Is the motion towards you and motion away from you? Okay? So it's a perceived change. It is a change in frequency. Okay? Underline that. That is really, really, really important. If we are talking about sound, frequency, remember, frequency relates to, that's right, pitch. Okay? Frequency relates to pitch. So it is a perceived change in frequency. Next, you have, next keyword there is motion. Okay, this only occurs if the, either the source of the waves or the receiver is moving. If you don't have motion, you are not going to have the Doppler effect. So let's go through a couple examples of common misconceptions I see. I expect you guys to jot some stuff down in your notes. But here's a really common mistake. So maybe I'll ask a question like this. Hey, in a paragraph length response or in a short little response, a couple sentences, explain why people standing in the grandstands at a car race hear what they hear. And Joe, not smart, says this. I just picked Joe. Sorry, Joe, if you're watching this. But Joe, not smart, is here's what he says. He says, "Oh well, the Doppler effect. Let's see. Well, that's when you're in the grandstand, and when the cars are moving towards you, you hear a loud sound, and when the cars are moving away from you, you hear a soft sound. So like, that's the Doppler effect." No, that is not the Doppler effect. Okay, it is absolutely true. When something is close to you, like if I come in like this, "Hi, I'm talking to you. I sound loud." And if I stand way over here, I sound quiet. Okay, that's not the Doppler effect. It's not, hey, if you stand next to close to something, it sounds louder. Well, duh, of course it sounds louder. Okay, that's just if you're next to something, it's louder. If you're far away, it's quieter. If you're next to it, the energy hasn't died away. If you're far away, some of the energy's gone away. Okay, that's not the Doppler effect. So in your notes, write, do not say loud or soft. Okay, because if you're talking about loud or soft, you are talking about amplitude. This talks about frequency. And then do say high pitch or low pitch. Okay, So that's that. So let's say we have somebody else, and this is going to be Joe's twin, Jane. Jane, not so smart. That's their last name, not so smart. And Jane answers that same question, and she says this. Oh, okay. The Doppler effect. Here's what, actually, I got to do my Jane voice. Here's what the Doppler effect says. The Doppler effect says that if you're in the grandstands, when the car is close to you, you hear a high pitch, and when the car is far away from you, you hear a low pitch. So, actually, that's not the Doppler effect either. Because here's what Jane actually said. Jane actually says, hey, you know what? You have a car. It's standing still. Go stand next to it, and you're going to hear, nee. Go stand far away from it, and you're going to hear, no, of course not. Okay? It's not that. She's leaving out the motion. So it is the motion that is important. So moving towards or moving away. So yes, so do not say near or far. Write it down. Don't say near or far. Okay? Do say moving towards or moving away. Okay? So everybody make the sound again. Ready? Meow. Okay? If you remember that sound. Okay? That you will remember the Doppler effect. Okay? High pitch, low pitch. Okay? So that if the motion is towards, okay, the frequency increases. If the motion is away, the frequency decreases. Okay, I can show that to you. I can demo it using this really annoying noisemaker. So sorry, it's really annoying. Really annoying, isn't it? But if I spin it, okay, be quiet. That's the, so you guys could hear meow, 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 meow. So it's like coming towards, coming away, coming towards, coming away, going towards, coming away. The other thing that you just need to be careful with is a lot of times I hear people think like, oh, as it moves towards you, the pitch gets higher and higher and higher. Yeah, no. I mean, like, try to make that sound, okay? Hey, the car's driving towards you, and the pitch is getting higher and higher. It'd be like, and then it's moving far away, it's getting lower and lower. Of course not. It's a concept. Okay, so, Doppler effect. Hopefully that makes sense. If I was to draw a picture of this, okay, so here is my car. Remember, I minored in art. My car is moving this way. Okay, literally what happens is the waves in front of the car get bunched up. These are supposed to be the sound waves going out, and the waves get bunched up. So here, higher frequency. Here, lower frequency. Here, smaller wavelength. Here, bigger wavelength. Here, I wonder what happens to the speed. Well, you'll have to figure that out. Yeah, so there you go. Hopefully that helps. Bye, kids.